Yeah, but then we have Ranger.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Sniper's looking interesting compared to what Ranger is now. I would argue.
Yeah,
I would
it's
argue there's
very
no point.
different. It's like a new class essentially.
Yeah, I would argue there is no point in building Sniper ever in the current alpha build because, as we've already discussed, stealth is pointless. And in the current build, your 3 skill as a sniper locks you down so you can't move, which means if you're if you're solo, you have no kiting ability at all. And because Ranger is ranged, obviously, you can't kite as well with sniper. You need to be able to burst, which means you need items, which means you need stats. Like, so you need levels. It's so I don't think sniper's that good, but this looks a lot better. I don't really know what the shift is where it says possibly snipe. Is that just
Maybe like a really powerful one-time arrow.
maybe, yeah? And they're assuming shift mouse 1 is kick still. Kick is just like a brief knockdown, basically. It's a brief stun. Middle mouse
It
is
seems really stun heavy. Like there's just every class in general.
yeah. There's a lot of CC that we're able to chain. I think. Yeah, if you're playing properly, I really don't think a boss should be able to get more than a couple hits off before being stunned again in terms of timing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think dying to a boss should have more penalties than just respawning somewhere else because
Yeah, I don't know how
with
respawning works now.
and I think you just go to
Our
shrine.
stun's going to be 100% like they were before.
Yeah, but you have
Before
to
it was
activate the
100%,
shrines, right?
you will stun.
At least Rockfist is 100%.
We don't know if it's going to be like, depending on how strong the enemy is, it'll be harder to stun them, sort of thing.
That'll be really
might-
cool, and I think that'll fix whatever stun meta might come from this.
Because that might be why every class has got its own stun. Because you might need like hit 2 kicks to stun one person, sort of thing.
Yeah, because in the current one, it's like blues, you can stun chain pretty reliably. They don't really eat many stuns. And then orange eats more, and then red is like almost unstunnable.
Yeah.
So we have retreat, which is the thing that caused I think caused scout to be better. Is you get b hopping. Ranger b hopping is you basically look straight down and you jump and press 2, and if you keep jumping every time you're about to hit the ground, you essentially b hop like in CS:GO, and it's really good for crossing the map. Really good for map travel.
Yeah.
If the thing is with retreat is that I think that might still be in the game, because the reason retreat did that is not because of a bug, it's because of how the engine is designed. So depending on what Wally did with the engine this time, retreat might still be able to b-hop.
Wouldn't be terrible, but it's something that should be fixed.
Yeah, it has no massive impact, but crossing areas that fast can get pretty crazy.
Broken.
Yeah. So Shadow Shooter is the thing that I think makes Sniper very viable now.
Yeah, because the main problem with sneaking and shit like that is you start the fight and then it's useless. You need something so that you can start the fight and then go back into like they can't see you mode, and that's the only thing that looks like it does it.
Yeah, something to note is I don't know if it's just particle effects because it's a clone, but you can see a crit or a round clone.
Oh, so the Ranger gets the Ranger, I think after once it's filled its MP bar in alpha, it gets like higher attack speed or higher damage or something. It's like a pink kind of particle.
So maybe it's that.
Yeah, so if Shadow Shooter gets that too, then you both have that, and it does the same. Assuming it does the same damage, because it just says it's a clone that mimics you, so I'd assume that it's not damage reduced yet, potentially like maybe down the line. But that seems for solo, that seems really good, and for parties too.
Yeah, I mean, it seems kind of dumb. I mean, you watch the video, and that shadow clone is constantly being stunned and running into the enemy. Like, it doesn't seem that smart.
I mean, that is also clearly in dev, right?
I think it's just made to take aggro.
I don't think it even takes aggro though. I don't think it takes aggro.
It doesn't seem to do it.
177 weeks ago on Instagram. Yeah, that's long ago. It could be different.
Yeah.
I assume what it's meant to do is just take aggro, but he didn't have that bit coded in yet.
I think. Well, I
Possibly.
mean, it's essentially a 100% damage increase. So you're doing 200% damage if you press that button, which is statistically that's nuts. Being able to
Yeah, it's
just
pretty
do
nice.
200% damage. Because like if you have what tempo, and like you go tempo crit as most people do with a DPS build,
It just adds an extra character. There's
you
like
get a
the
plus
easiest way
one.
of putting
Yeah,
it.
you go your party
Yeah.
goes from 4 to 5. Like,
It's more
and
like 4.1 sort of shit because it's not quite a full person.
yeah,
Doesn't smart. It runs into the fucking thing.
yeah.
It's gonna die.
I think if you have an actual party composition, and also I'm pretty sure snipe is the old sniper 3 skill, which is the lie down and stealth. I think that's what snipe is. But if you do that in the back of a fight, team runs in, takes aggro, you've then got 2 people stealthed in the back, gaining crit and MP regen, just sat there wailing on this thing. And I think that's potentially really good. Especially if you have like what is it, like the Guardian. If you have a Guardian up front and you've got this thing doing DPS, it's pretty nasty.
Honestly, fucking so far warriors have just been made relevant again. Rogue have been picked roughly where they're meant to be,
Yeah, I think
and Ninja has been usable again.
yeah, I'm making the assumption that Ninja doesn't have what is it, like iframes. I'm assuming it doesn't have iframes on anything except dodge, because that was what was causing the problem before. Is that it had iframes on like 3 different buttons, so you could just dodge everything.
Dodge everything.
Yeah. So Scout is
Why tank the damage when you just don't take it?
Yeah. So Scout is the same as before, almost. They have kick, retreat, and their ulti looks really good. We were talking about this before we started recording. We think Quicksand Trap could be really good if parties start employing what was it called? Corner stacking, where you take all the player characters, stack them around a corner. Someone goes in and takes aggro of everyone and runs back around the corner. All the AI to get line of sight on you will
That'd
cramp
be
up.
such an power leveling.
Yeah, so all the AI would run up, stack on that corner, and everyone just unloads all their stuff on it. If you drop Quicksand Trap on top of that, they're then slowed, so they can't come to you properly, and then they get yanked too. So you guarantee that you know where they're all going to stand, and they can all just get blown up way faster. So
And
it's,
it'll be such an easy combo if heroic shot.
yeah, so it's
Yeah. Oh, and if you have a warrior boss who I'm assuming can use the ultimate rock fist, I don't think it can now that it's quicksand. You
I
know?
didn't think about that. A warrior boss using fucking shit. That would be
Yeah.
that would hit.
And then it has the smash, which jumps right, and then it smashes.
Yeah,
oh Jesus Christ!
So
I just
maybe you
realized
can't
something.
even get out of that.
Assassinate on the fucking NPCs.
Oh my.
Can-
Them jumping on your back and just stabbing the shit out of you.
I wonder
Yeah,
if bosses can
everything
use
that we're
ultis
gonna
then.
be. You don't think so? Maybe only bosses, but not NPCs,
Yeah.
normal enemies.
Because, like, imagine if a boss decided to assassinate a player character when they're like almost 2.5 times the size.
You gotta dodge it. You know, maybe it has like a little charge up beforehand, so we know we can dodge.
I'd say there's a charge up, yeah.
I'd
Maybe not assassinate, but the rest of them I'd say work. Well, okay, maybe not none of the rogue ones, but everything else seems to work.
Yeah.
Because of ability cooldowns, if they were just suddenly spamming all of their abilities, that's pretty fucking insane.
You know what I'm thinking might be a good composition right now, like party-wise? If you have Guardian up front as a tank, you have either Ninja or Assassin. I'd probably say Ninja for room clear up to the boss. And then you have a Sniper and a Scout, plus a Water Mage. You've got a Scout for utility, Sniper for range DPS, Rogue melee DPS, and you've got a tank up front plus a healer. That seems pretty good to me.
Yeah, that seems pretty solid as well.